A lot of these are in pretty nice complete shape. Well, yeah, let me go take a look at this other stuff as well. This thing goes for like 80 to 100 bucks. I'll test out this little guy here. The OLED Switch.
Are you okay, bro?
You guys may remember seeing me pick this bad boy up not too long ago by sitting outside of a GameStop and waiting for it on launch day. Now at the time, I thought that I was just going to keep it for myself, but since then I've decided I think for right now, it might be a little bit more fun to trade. Here's a little B-roll for your riff. Now, I've done Switch trades like this in the past. The goal is you post this on Facebook Marketplace looking to trade for video game collections, because tons of people out there have video games that are lying all around their house that they never use anymore, and they're just looking to get the newest, coolest thing. And I do this in hopes of getting a collection that is worth more than this actual Switch so that I can piece it all out and sell it in my online store.
You're very smart. Matter of fact, you a genius.
It's essentially the same thing that all video game stores do, except I offer much better trade credit than GameStop. So I sat myself down on Facebook, made a post saying I've got an OLED Switch, I'm looking to trade it for video games, and this is what I came up with. And as you might expect, I've had some pretty interesting trade offers over the course of the last few days. I thought I'd share just a few with you. This first guy, Jacob, says, I have a red Game Boy Advance and leaf green Pokemon, which, I mean, it's not the worst offer I've ever gotten, but not in the range that I was looking for. This next one says, I've got a bunch of PC parts and guns, as well as a regular Switch. I mean, like, that's just scary. I mean, the idea of meeting somebody on Facebook Marketplace.
So how did you get this stuff?
Yikes. And then this next person offered just 7 DS games. Granted, they are all Pokemon games, so I'd say there's probably still like 200 to 250 in value here, but not in the ballpark that I was looking for. Then Corey comes in and says, trade for a Nintendo Switch blue and pink Joy-Con?
You're a loony.
So I thought that was kind of ambitious. Like, he's got a regular used Nintendo Switch that he's looking to trade for an OLED brand new Switch. I mean, I've got to give him points for trying. But at long last, after going through, I'd say probably like 50 offers or so on Facebook Marketplace, I finally found one from a person that seems to have a pretty promising amount of stuff. So let's go ahead and do that trade now, shall we? All right, so I just got a message from the gentleman that we're meeting for the trade saying that he actually arrived to the pickup spot 15 minutes early. So I'm heading there now. We're gonna do a little trading action. Before I do, gotta ask you guys, give that like button a little tickle.
That's creepy, though.
Give that like button a little tickle. And let me know in the comments that you did say I'm a tickler.
No, don't say that.
All right, let's go do this thing. Whoa, got the goods back here.
So I know you said you only wanted the middle one. I went ahead and just went ahead and put the other ones in there.
Okay.
I don't have any use for them.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And then all the games are in here for you. And then I turned on the DS last night. Made sure it worked. Everything is fine. No scuffs, no scratches, and nothing on the screen.
Okay, great. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and turn this on and everything, you're welcome to. I'll test out this little guy here.
Let me get this 40 out for you too before I forget.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Money!
I charge, it's not fully charged.
Yeah, no, as long as it turns on, that's good for me. I just want to test it. Yeah, and that Blastoise design is just so sleek.
You have the dock and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that was just about as smooth a Facebook deal as I have ever had. Went fantastic. The only thing that I was a little bit nervous about coming in was oftentimes Pokemon DS games will end up being fake and authentic. So I wanted to make sure that I authenticated those. They looked good. I'm gonna get home, lay this stuff out, and do a little breakdown for you guys. All right, so we're back in the Caleb Cave now, and as I promised, here is a better look at everything that we picked up in that deal. Starting over here with a few good old GameCube controllers. I actually asked him only to bring this one. one, because this is, as you can see, the only original Nintendo controller here. This is the only one that really has any value. I'll save that to pair with a system when I find a GameCube that doesn't have a good controller. These two third-party ones are honestly basically trash, so I'll probably throw those into a trade-in pile or something like that. Then we have a few unexpectedly valuable Breath of the Wild amiibos here. We've got Link himself, Zelda, and also a very wild looking Guardian over here. I don't know, are his limbs supposed to be all splayed like that? Anyway, those will actually bring me like $20 to $40 profit a piece when I sell them individually on Amazon, so that was nice. We've got this absolutely lovely Blastoise 3DS. Looks in pretty nice shape overall. I did test it while I was there. That's another big tip for you guys. I highly recommend, if you're doing local deals, to test everything that you possibly can. Any handhelds, test them right there. Ask them ahead of time if they'll be charged. And if you're trading for consoles, I always ask them for a video of the console playing a game ahead of time, which will just kind of give you the peace of mind that, like, not only do they like power on and everything, but the disk drive works and everything is as it should be. Then we've got the good old games section over here. By the way, this should probably go in the neighborhood of like $200 after fees and stuff on eBay. I don't know if I'll really want to sell it on Amazon because it is missing the Charizard plates. Then we got the games over here. A lot of you guys probably already spotted Pokemon Soul Silver and Pokemon Heart Gold. These ones, even in loose condition, are solid like $100 games a piece, which was a big reason that I did this deal in the first place. And then other decent ones are like Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Sun, not worth a ton. Fantasy Life is probably a solid like $30+ game. Zelda Majora's Mask is probably 15 or so. And then he also threw in a solid 40 smackaroos. Now, invariably, every time I post a trade video like this, I get a good number of hater Hanks in the comments saying things like, "This Phoenix resale is a scumbag. He gives an item that's worth less for items that are worth more. What a scammer. So sad how he would take advantage of people." And to all the hater Hanks out there who are in the middle of your comments right now, first of all, you can suck a lemon.
I love it.
And second of all, you have to understand, different people value things differently. It's the entire reason why people say one man's junk is another man's treasure. The whole concept of trading would not be able to exist if that weren't the case. And I think it sometimes gets to me because I pride myself as being someone who is always fair to people, and I really want the other person on the end of the trade to go away feeling really happy with the deal. In this case, the gentleman that I was doing business with went away with something that he really wanted in exchange for a bunch of games and stuff that he just didn't even use anymore, and I came away with some really solid inventory to use for my online resale business. And the last thing that I'll say on this subject is, if you're opposed to making trades like these for profit on Facebook Marketplace, for the sake of consistency, you also need to be opposed to any video game store accepting trade-ins and then marking those games up and selling them at a higher price, because in reality, it's the same thing.
He's right, you know.
Now, before I wrap this video up, I realized that at this point it would be a shorter one, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some bonus footage of another local deal that I did recently, which you guys can enjoy now.
And we have quite a bit to talk about in today's episode. We have some
$18. Ready? We got this. We got this. Hurry.
So you guys know that Poliwhirl and I have been known from time to time to do a deal or two with viewers of the channel. Thanks so much to Michael and Daniel and the other gentleman whose name I won't mention for hooking me up with the deals in this video. Because I'll sometimes have people reach out to me and say, "Caleb, I've got all this stuff that I want to sell. I don't want to take the time to sell it all on my own on eBay or Amazon or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Can you help me out? Can you shoot me a fair offer for everything?" And it depends a lot on what the person has and also where they are. I'm pretty selective about the shipping deals that I like to do, but if people have a good number of games and they're here in Kentucky and can to meet me close to my home, then, well, I'll ask permission from the big blue boy if he thinks it's a good idea, and if he does, we'll go ahead and do it. And this particular deal, we actually set up, I think, over a week ago, and to be honest, I don't remember what's in it. All I know is that I offered him $327, I believe. He accepted, and he also said that he's going to bring up some extra bonus items along.
Sweet.
That I can make offers on as well. So you and I are both going to be surprised at the contents of this deal. So let's go check it out. Hey there, Tim. How are you?
Good.
Appreciate you meeting me out here.
Feel free to look in your car or mine, doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is the actual box. It's not
Yeah, I honestly kind of forgot what's all in here. Is this all stuff that you've acquired recently, or?
Oh no, it's just stuff I didn't have on there, and a few things maybe not hit the threshold exactly.
Sure.
But a lot of that, like Sly Cooper toys.
Yeah. Avatar, Hulk, Mario, Adobe Photoshop. Did you have a number that you were looking for the rest of this stuff?
I just figured you would do that.
So for this stuff, at least, how would like...
What, those 4 things are there?
Besides that, 45 for those 3. Is that fair?
Okay, that's good.
Cool. Well, we'll add that onto the total then. This other stuff, I don't know if I can do a ton with it. Hey, Blues Clues musical.
We're not ready, but the audience is. Who could we get to go on stage while we finish getting ready?
His name is John C.
I feel like we had this game when I was growing up. It's bringing back some memories. Awesome. Well, yeah, let me go take a look at this other stuff as well. All right, so we got the good old PS4 looking in nice shape. Resident Evil 0, we got Twisted Metal 4, Imaginators, The Darkness, Dead Space, All Pro Football's not bad, Def Jam Icon does fairly well, and then some of these are definitely lower dollar. Ooh, some sealed goodness right there, folks. Hannah Montana Spotlight World Tour. Nice. A couple Harrys. Oh, 4 Harry Potters. I could make a nice lot. I don't know if they go for anything on their own. Naruto's. Backyard Wrestling. That's funny. Alien. Another Alien vs. Predator, Dead or Alive. And Wolfenstein. A lot of these are in pretty nice complete shape. That's good to see. We got the cords and controller with the PS4. Awesome.
I like it a lot.
Alrighty, so I got the original 327 plus 45.
You want to get the other couple things I just pulled out?
Yeah, let's do it. But as far as the other ones, the second one that you said, I could do like an extra 10 on if you want.
Anything on the manuals?
I can, I think I left my phone in there, but I can take a look at the Wii one. Let me get you the 10. Actually, honestly, I'm down to my last dollar.
Help me, I'm poor.
So why don't we just keep it at that? That kind of works.
Sure, man. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Hope it was worth it for you, and I appreciate the inventory. Alrighty, folks, got everything laid out here. We're in the kitchen right now because my office is completely full of junk because I have been a very naughty boy this year, and Santa is going to bring me coal.
What do you want?
But here's a nice little look at everything we picked up in this purchase. The way that this went down is the same way that I do a lot of deals with local viewers or connections that I make, and that's that I can offer 40% of price charting value on just about anything over $10. So this guy put all of this stuff into a price charting spreadsheet, sent me the link, and we just kind of went from there. That's how I like to do deals, so that we don't have to look everything up tediously like in the moment, because that would take like a couple hours. And there actually were a few things that I ended up buying off camera that he forgot to show me. One is this Adobe Photoshop. This thing goes for like 80 to 100 bucks. A beautiful Game Boy player disc, so I just need to find an actual Game Boy player to pair with that. I paid 50 for that. And then I think I paid paid like 40 or something like that for these 3 loose Saturn games and Shining Force EXA on the PS2. So I was all into this deal for like $450-ish, I think. And the really nice thing is, because I sell on Amazon, I can get a premium for consoles like this original PS2. It's just a 500 gig, but I'll still be able to get $285 after fees. So once you factor in that and like this Photoshop thing and the Game Boy player disc, I just about have my money back, and then the rest of this is going to be the profit.
Money!
As far as the games go, the games were not the highlight of this deal by any means. There are a few gems, I guess, like you know, Skylanders Imaginators we could pick up pretty often. That'll be $20-ish. Def Jam will be like $20-ish after fees as well. Sly Cooper will be probably like $40 to $45. The collection, that's definitely a good one to look out for on PS3.
That bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes.
Trying to see what else. There wasn't a ton to write home about. This one, this Super Mario Galaxy official soundtrack actually will go for like $30 or maybe like $25 or so after fees on Amazon, so that was actually kind of nice. Unfortunately, Hannah Montana, our girl, I did look this up, and she only sells for $5.99 shipped in new condition on Amazon. So gotta say, this game, folks, did not end up being the best of both worlds.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
Great joke, Caleb. And yeah, besides a few extra little loose gems over here, Twisted Metal's not bad, Street Fighter versus Tekken's not bad. I can't remember if this one's worth anything. After fees and shipping and everything, we should be looking to just about double our money on the $450 spent, which is a good day for me. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip.